Am I live? We're good? Okay. I'm live on one. We'll see if I'm live on the other one soon. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Back here in the dungeon. Had a nice week and a half long vacation with the family. Rested and rejuvenated. Got home. The house was painted. It was destroyed last night, but we're back and we're ready to go. So it's been a couple months since I did a market update. So wanted to just do a quick market update for the Las Vegas market here. Give everybody an idea of what's been going on. Spoiler alert, market's still hot. So for those of you just looking in or joining in, Jeff Zahler, Zahler Properties, episode 44 here. We're going to be talking about a very quick market update in the Las Vegas area. For today's stats that I left in the other room, I said I'm still on vacation mode. So we left some stats in the other room, but I think I remember most of them, which is good. But I'm going to talk about single-family residences in the Las Vegas area. That includes, obviously, Henderson in North Las Vegas. The market's still really hot. Average price, even the median price point for single-family homes ending in June was $290,500. Now that's the median. Remember, median is if you take all of the homes that were sold in June, that was the middle number. So $292,500. That was up 12.5%, give or take, from a year ago. So the market's still trucking. It's still going up. We're still up basically about 1% a month if you think about it. So you bought a house 6 months ago, chances are you've probably made enough to cover your costs and you wanted to sell it again. So that's that. That's the positive number. In terms of inventory, we're still down. We're down about 27% over where we were last year as far as homes that were available on the market as of June 30th. I think the number overall was right around 5,000 or 5,200 or so. Again, if you're just looking in, I've got stats. They're in the office. So, so we've got that. So inventory levels are down. Median price point, as I said, $292,500. Median days on market, 12 days on market. Daphne's making funny faces. Am I getting weird stuff on my phone?
You're just getting off calls.
Okay, getting cool. That's maybe somebody wants to talk to me. So we're our median days on market, like I said, is only 12 days on market. If you take the average days on market, it's 27. So our average days on market for single-family homes is still under a month. That's crazy. That doesn't take it. That takes into account all homes. All homes are sold in a day or 180 days. Median is always going to be a little bit lower than that because that's that midpoint. So that's over all price ranges. The lower the price range, the lower that number is. And then another stat that I thought was really interesting, and this is one that I think I've shown this chart before, is the number of new listings on a monthly basis. So I think we talked about this probably in the fourth quarter or the very early first quarter. So December, January-ish, when we knew that the listings were dropping out. I said, look, historically, you'll see that dip in the fourth quarter and then a spring up during the first quarter. So I actually reprinted a chart. I wish I had the old chart to show you, but for those of you have been watching us, this is what the chart now looks like again. So this was 16, 17, and into 18. So we had our drop in December and then our immediate spike up again. If I had printed this chart out a year ago, around this time, it would have looked exactly the same. It would have had 15, 16, 17 instead of 16, 17, 18. But you have these significant drops in the fourth quarter as far as inventory is concerned, and then an immediate shoot back up. What is interesting to note is as I mentioned, our inventory levels are down from where they were last year. So our peak, if you will, here is not, and you probably can't see that, but it's not as high as the last year or so. So that's where that number is down about 27% as far as inventory is concerned. And that shows you here graphically that we did have a spike up, but that peak, if you will, wasn't high as the previous peaks, and the valleys were almost exactly the same. So what that means, low inventory, increased prices, homes on the market for 2, 3, 4 weeks if they're priced correctly, multiple offers on everything. The stat I don't have is mortgage rates, but we know we're not in the business of selling mortgages. We have a couple great lending partners that do that. But mortgage rates have kind of behaved, if you will. If you think you're in an area where you're going to be spending under 5% or very close to that, and you're in a conventional type product, it's time to kind of reconsider that. 5 is kind of the new norm. 5.25 is kind of a new norm. But give us a call. We'd love to introduce you to any of our lending partners that can talk to you about the real number. That way that you can understand where the numbers are. The last bit of advice or last bit of stats is we talk about months of inventory here, and we've talked about that a lot. Currently, for single-family residents, there is 1.9 months of inventory. So to put that in perspective, what does that mean? It means if today, July 18th, 2018, we stopped putting any new homes on the market in the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, MLS, it would take less than 2 months to put every single one of those homes into contract. That's really, really fast, people. A normal stabilized market, if you will, or a market in equilibrium is between 5 and 6 months of inventory. So anything above, the higher the number, the stronger the buyer's market it is. The lower the number, the stronger the seller's market it is. So 1.9% is about where we have been this last couple months. It is dramatically low. It shows that there is strength in sellers, for sellers, but that does not mean there's not opportunity, of course, to buy. If we believe the market's doing what it's doing, interest rates are behaving but going up. If you are looking to buy, don't wait till next year, because that inventory level could be even lower. Those prices could be even higher, and rates could be even higher than that. So are we in a bubble? Let me ask my crystal ball. I didn't bring my crystal ball this time, but I don't believe we're in a bubble. I think we have some sustained growth. There's roughly $13 billion worth of projects or something like that going on the Strip, maybe even bigger than that. And in the last 6 months on our MLS, we've had $6.5 billion of sales, which would put us on pace for about $13 billion, which again is about 8 to 10% more than we had last year. So again, seller's market, but if you are looking to buy, again, don't wait for this trend to slow down, because there are no signs currently that we're heading anywhere slower or lower in the next foreseeable future. Last time we had a recession, it was stock, or it was real estate related, of course. But if you look historically at recessions, that was one of the only times that a housing real estate entity or event was what caused a recession. So it doesn't happen a lot. So for those stats and numbers nerds, look at the history of recessions, and you see that housing doesn't hit like it does normally. So that's it for today. Just want to do a quick market update. We're back in the office in full swing. It was great to be up in Tahoe, get to see everybody, get to see some family and friends. Girls got to play on the beach and in the water for a while, and we're back and energized and ready for the second half of the year. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, send us a message on here, email me at info@zahlerproperties.com, or shoot me an email, or give me a call, shoot me a text, 702-758-4699. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.